Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Sam Houston Dynasty here. Before we get into this video, be sure to hit like and subscribe on this video. It really helps the channel. So, today's video, we have two games in one episode. We are 3-6. Just got our first Conference USA victory. Now we kind of get into a little softer part of our schedule here, or really the easiest team that we're going to play all year outside of if we ever played an FCS team. The Kennesaw State Owls, I believe. I think that's what they are, right? So this quarterback, Braden Bohannon, I believe that's how you say that. Looks like a not very good quarterback. 62 overall. This is kind of odd, honestly, because like I'm used to playing Madden franchise. You never really run in the quarterbacks with this low of an overall ever. Looks like their strongest part of their offense is their running back room, but even that is kind of just all right, if that makes any sense. Just okay, nothing like groundbreaking, nothing special. The only time this guy passed 100 yards running was when he played FCS. Came very close versus UTEP on 12 runs, actually. Actually, they had a very good game versus UTEP. Team that we couldn't beat, so you know what, maybe I'm talking myself up a little bit too much here before we head into this one, honestly. But the Owls, you know, rough go of things for them. Almost similar to us in a way where we haven't really been able to string together victories. They're coming off of a victory, same as us. So both teams here trying to get their second victory of the season. We're trying to win out, honestly. If we can win out, run the table here to close out this season, not going to be good enough to get into the Conference USA Championship game. We take a look here. We got Jacksonville State and Liberty after this game. But if we can win out, we can certainly make ourselves bowl eligible at 6-6. So let's try to get this here. Kennesaw State, one of the newer teams. Both of these teams were not in the NCAA 14, so these are both fairly new teams to the top division of college football, and both kind of try to make their way here in Conference USA. So we start things off early here. We get a nice little jet pass here to Malik Phillips. He's able to break that first initial tackle, get around the corner, and pick up some yardage there. Now 2nd and 3. Go for a little RPO option. Decide to go for the run that time. I've been doing a lot of RPOs. Our offense, I think, the reason why we've had some success here recently, as we know the screen, our offense needs to be screens and RPOs, and then runs when we can in good situations. That's kind of going to be our offense. It's going to be screens, RPOs, screens, RPOs, screens, RPOs, and then take a shot when we can. And like a nice run right there. You know, when we have them, when we have the numbers, run the football. But look at RPO right there. You're going to stack all them linebackers right there. Well, we're just going to swing it out on an RPO. You want to be that sort of stacked up right there. We're going to do an RPO and then take a shot when we need to. And we find Fernando Garza. Touchdown right there. We take an early lead here versus Kennesaw State. So what do they have? 3rd and 11 here. Throw over the middle, and that one is complete, actually. Looks like we were going to get them off the field. And, of course, kind of classic for our defense this season. Just there's times when it looks like, right, we're going to get a stop, and then we don't get the stop. It is what it is, right? 3rd and 7 here. Can we get him off the field? And we get an interception. We do it one better. Getting the interception here. Fisher picks it off, trying to house it, and just not able to break away there. But either way, just a really nice play right there. Quarterback just missed the throw, honestly. David Fisher, I like seeing that, honestly. Again, I like that you can tell that they're kind of limited throwing the football because the quarterback's overall is so low. I feel like that's just not a thing you ever see in Madden because quarterback ratings are a little inflated. So 4th and 1 situation, we try to go for it, and we don't get it. So that's still an issue, short yardage situations when it comes to running the football for us. We just can't get it too often. So 3rd and 10, they go for it here, and this gets picked off by Bailey. We get a better return on this one, but can't outrun the lineman here, just can't get around him. But they took a shot at the end zone, and it burned him. So a little bit later here in the drive, going to throw this one here to Ife Addy, or AD. I believe that's how I finally looked up how that's pronounced, and it's AD. Kind of like you're just saying AD, but either way, he's had a great season for us. It's a shame he's a senior. John Gentry is simply a junior, so he will be back next year, but we're starting to really get Gentry going in the passing game and things like that. So I like to see that. Here is Noah Smith, another guy who is a senior, will not be back with us. So I want to get these seniors, to a bowl game. If we win a bowl game, that would be great, but I want to get these guys to a bowl game. At least say they can play in a bowl game. So that's kind of what the goal here is, for sure. But again, another RPO here, kind of just swinging it outside. 2nd and 3 coming up here. Again, that's, like I said before, it might seem kind of, samey, but that's what our offense really has to be. I don't think we can run a traditional kind of air attack, honestly. Just we don't have the offensive line talent just yet to do that. So we get here, 1st and goal at the 1. That's just an easy run right there. Just run that one in. Touchdown, Gentry. So now he has 2, right? He has a receiving touchdown, has a rushing touchdown. 4th quarter, 21-0 here, and they make it 3rd and 5, so trying to run that football themselves with their running backs, and looks like they're able to pick up a yard right there, but that makes it 4th and 4, gonna go for it, kind of have to, and they run a screen play here, and we just don't have the speed to get out there to catch up to them, so running back's gonna get shoved out of bounds. They can still make this a game. I mean, this is not over by any stretch of the imagination, and I say stretch, they run a stretch run. We don't have the speed to keep up with them. We don't have the linebackers just yet. Later 4th quarter, we're driving. Just a nice little throw right there to 80. Pick up the touchdown. Re-extend the lead to 21. They drive down the field again. Looking, throws this one, and that's a touchdown right there for the running back as well. So both teams kind of recognizing that you're going to have to use your running backs as receivers at times, but Gentry able to get another touchdown right there, runs that one in, and what a day for Gentry, honestly. I am very happy that he is simply a junior, and we're going to have him back. I really should have paid more attention. I didn't realize how much of our receiving core was seniors as we picked that one off. That's going to be Bailey's 2nd interception of the game. But so much of our receiving core is seniors, and it didn't make a lot of sense to go out there and recruit a lot of receivers this year just because they were all going to be 1-star guys. So we'll try to wait and maybe try to get some 3-star guys next recruiting class. But we win this game 35-13. So 2nd win in a row for us. We have a streak going finally. So, but yeah, John Gentry, 3 touchdowns on the day, 131 yards, 18 rushes as well. Just a great game for him. And see the stats here. Going to get through these a little quicker than I normally would, but Gentry had a really good game as well. Take a look here at the receiving stats as well. Again, using Gentry, 5 receptions, 64 yards, showing himself as a dual threat, honestly, and he's doing a really good job of it, honestly. So defensively, was able to get pressure, was able to get turnovers, 3 interceptions on the day, 2 of them by Tyler Bailey. We get a JUCO running back. That will be some depth for us to have, just an extra body. Terrence Hicks is a 3-star prospect, actually, and so he's a gem. That's a guy that we really hope we can get, and again, could be a guy that kind of starts building, could be a key building block for us moving forward. So Isaiah Nixon ends up with Conference USA Defensive Player of the Week. I'm a little taken aback by that. I thought that would have been Tyler Bailey, honestly. Offensive Player of the Week goes to John Gentry. Makes total sense to me. So we come back. We are 4-6 here now, and bowl season is kind of just looking to be in our, if we can just win out here. But this is going to be tough because we got to win out versus Jacksonville State and Liberty. Those are 2 of the better teams in Conference USA. So that's what we have to go in and take out, honestly. And it's not going to be easy, but I think we finally found our flow offensively consistently. I think this Texas playbook is really helping us. So yeah, Jacksonville State, let's take a look at them, and we're going to be taking a step up in quarterback competition here versus Zion Turner. You know, a 78 overall, but having a good season. 27 touchdowns to 6 interceptions, coming off of, a good streak of play. Did just lose to Florida International and Louisiana Tech. We beat Louisiana Tech. We really should have beat Florida International, but, they look to be a tough out, honestly. So, yeah, Zion Turner looks like a quarterback we're going to have to watch out for in this one. And here we are taking on the Gamecocks. And road game for us. Last road game of the season. And then we finish off at home versus Liberty. So, going to be a big game for some of our seniors for sure. But Jacksonville State kind of showing that they are a lot tougher than Kennesaw. Offensively, they're just able to move the ball almost really at will. And this dude is just massive. And he almost like slips or something. I'm not sure what the hell he was doing there. But I was just like, oh my god, this dude is a freak. Tight end. But this dude is just a giant. And he completely outran our entire defense. So he has some speed to him as well. So Gunno here, 3rd and 10. This is an overthrow a little bit. Probably should have underthrew that one. But either way, we go to punt the football. It's blocked. We recover it. And then we fumble it. And we set up Jacksonville State at the 5. So not ideal whatsoever. And Jacksonville State just takes one play to score a touchdown. I have no idea how this was ruled a touchdown. I will say they did booth review it and confirmed it was a touchdown. I looked at the replay. It didn't look like a touchdown to me. That ball never crosses the plane, I don't think. I see, can I challenge it? Nope. So 14-0 here in like 2 minutes. So kick return here with 80, and 80 is just going to take this one, breaks a tackle, gets to the 40, 30, 20, 10, 5, touchdown. Ife 80 gets us another kick return touchdown. And things have been a lot better since we've moved him to kick returner and punt returner, and just gives us another dynamic. Again, I'll keep lamenting it. Disappointed he's a senior. Wish we could have him back for another year. But either way, he is just putting up some great numbers here as we move throughout this season. Now 3rd and 2. We're able to actually get a stop. We tied up the football game here, and we get a stop. So things looking pretty good here for us right now, all things considered. 1st and 10, play action. Look, we throw this one up to 80 again, and he comes down with that one. Touchdown, Ife 80. Able to do it in the receiving game as well. This time a deep shot. We usually don't take too many of those with him. He is kind of a smaller guy, so we usually try not to throw it up as much. But here we go, 14-14. Not sure why I lied and said we tied it up with that kick return. But either way, 14-14 here. So now here comes the Gamecocks. And again, they can just move the ball down the field at will. Zion Turner is definitely a step up from the quarterback we played last week. And yeah, I do have to say, I do like that. I really do like. Is everyone hitting us with the Heisman pose, honestly? But I do like that, you can notice a difference in quarterback quality in this game, even with the AI. So that is a positive right there. There's 80 again, picking up the first down with a little jet pass right there. Come back again, 3rd and 7. We're going to throw a screen to Gentry, and he picks up the first down. Lineman tried pushing him forward, but either way, we'll just take the first down right there. Then we're going to throw this one out to him, out the flat, and he breaks the tackle right there, gets popped. That before picking up 9 yards on the play. We come back again here. Going to be a handoff here to the backup running back. We get stuck on the lineman. That makes it 3rd and inches. So what we're going to do here, we're just going to quarterback sneak it right there. And I like that the fullback / tight end had the presence of mind to come and push him forward. And then we run another screenplay here, pick up the first down, and we have a flag on the play. And that flag is going to be roughing the passer. So we'll take the extra yardage for sure. And the extra 5 yards, that'll make it 1st and goal. Now we're here, 2nd and goal. Little jet pass here to Malik Phillips, and Phillips goes in for the touchdown right there. So we are keeping up here with Jacksonville State when it looked like we weren't going to be able to keep up with them, right? It looked like after that first drive and the block punt, looks like, all right, this is kind of going to be the end of this kind of Cinderella run, but it's not, honestly. But our defense is going to sell us here a little bit here. Just a massive run right there. 3rd and 2 now. They come up here at the 9, and just too easy right there. Simple stuff that we can't defend. Another Another Heisman pose. I'm not... Is it really that impressive to score on us? We try running a screen here, and then it gets kind of jumbled up. 4th down. They call a timeout. 28-21 here. And we need to get a stop here. 2nd and 6. And that is not a stop. That is a touchdown. And so Jacksonville State now steps out 14-point lead. And that is not good. It's just not good because, you know, it feels like once we fall behind, that's just kind of it. We throw the ball up here to Smith, can't get it, and we're going to have to punt this one away. We just have to. So we're going to punt this football away here, and we don't shank the punt, so that is a positive here. So we take Armstead, and we're going to pop that ball loose with a fumble, and Adams is going to pick it up, and Adams is going to take this one to the house. We get the fumble recovery touchdown. So some turnover luck kind of changing for us a little bit right there. And able to force a fumble right there. That was kind of my thought on that play. Honestly, I was like, all right, we got to force a fumble. We got to make something happen here. Because if we don't, they're just going to go down and score again. And this time we're able to come in on a nice angle. I figured he would have fair catched it, but would have called for a fair catch instead. Tried taking it out and eats a big shot right there. So that's good. We come back 3rd quarter, 4th and 4. We go for it. I just feel like we kind of have to at this point. We can't just give the ball back to them because, I don't trust their defense to get a stop right now. So we come here. This is a freshman redshirt running back that I decided to put into the game because Gentry was a little banged up. We're late in the season, so I can kind of play with some of those red shirts a little bit. They have 4 games they can play in before they lose that red shirt status, so 2 games left. We can play them. So we come out here, Gentry. We get a screen pass here, and that is going to be 1st and goal with 2 to go. And so we're going to come back here, 1st and goal, looking, throwing. Malik Phillips going to hold on to that football. Touchdown, Sam Houston. We have tied this thing up. So just a tight throw right there, just rifled it in, 35-35. So what can we do here? Can we stop Jacksonville State here? We get an interception. It's Armstead this time. Forced the fumble. Now we're getting interceptions with them. Underthrown football right there by Zion. And very nice stuff right there. We're in business right now. It feels like all the momentum is kind of on our side right now. And just able to snag that one out of the air. But 3rd and 8 here. Gonna need something to pick up all this yardage. An 80 jet pass. Too easy. Gotta use his speed. Get him outside a little bit. Little undersized, so we can't exactly fight over the top too often. Gonna come back here with another screen play. You see that the defense is definitely aware that we're calling screens and things like that. They're keeping guys kind of in there to defend it, but the speed's just a little too much out there. Then we get blockers here for Noah Smith. He's able to make one man miss. Going to get dragged down at the 4 as the 3rd quarter winds down. The 3rd quarter turns for the 4th quarter. 2nd and goal here. Going to be a handoff here to Gentry, and he gets popped into the end zone. Touchdown, Sam Houston. And that is going to give us our first lead of the game. So 41-35. Not much has gone right for Jacksonville State here in this second half, and 2nd and 4, we stop them right there, makes it 3rd and 2. So what are they going to do here? It feels like when they've needed 2 yards, they end up getting a bunch more, but this time we're able to dislodge that football. We're going to force a 4th and 2. They decide to go for it here. So what are we going to do here? Direct snap to the running back, and they don't get it. So this gives us a good opportunity to chew on some clock and try to get a score to put this thing away. So come back here, letting that play clock run down. Gonna run the screen. We have blockers out in front here for Gentry. We pick up a bunch of yards right there. And that'll be 1st and goal at the 8. Clock does stop, but not the worst thing in the world. We get a nice little run here to 80. 2nd and goal here. So it's gonna be tough to kind of chew enough clock here. We go for the fullback little dive here. Don't get that one. But not the worst thing in the world. We can chew even more clock. So 3rd and goal. Going to be a handoff here. They stop that one. Not the worst thing in the world. We can chew more clock. And also, we're going for this. Why not give ourselves a 2-touchdown lead? We're going to try to go for a little RPO action right here. We get a block right there. And 80 goes in. Touchdown. and that gives us a 14-point lead with not much time left, under 3 minutes, and just a simple read, like the numbers out there, and we were able to get the touchdown. So now Jacksonville State, they got to go fast here, which they probably can, as they get some blocks right there, and we shove them out of bounds, but still not ideal. Would have liked for them to take a little bit longer there, and they, again, touchdown. That's why we went for it, because I don't think a field goal really helps us right there, honestly. So they still have to get another touchdown, and we can just run this football here, and we must have worn down their defense all day with all those RPOs and jet passes and stuff, because they are just not putting up any resistance here as we run the football here, and they're using their timeouts. That is their last one. So we're just taking a kneel down right here, and we pick up another win. Jacksonville State cannot believe it. We put up 49 on them, on the Gamecocks, and that's just a massive win for us. That keeps our bold hopes alive. Grant Gunnell, 31 of whatever, I edited it too quick, but he had a good game. Gentry with a touchdown as well, and then look at that, multiple receivers with 100 yards right there to Gentry. Gentry with 12 catches, 80 with 10, 131 yards, 2 receiving touchdowns. Also had the kick return. Got a sack here from Javon Leon. Got an interception here from Deshaun Armstead. So, honestly, just a amazing game for us, an amazing stretch. And a little bit of recruiting here. Dwayne Millhouse, gem 3-star linebacker. And he looks pretty good, honestly. So, we are definitely interested in him. We are going to get in on him. See if we, and one of these players that's late, hasn't been offered. He's going to send the house here and just kind of see what's going on. So maybe we can sneak in here and steal ourselves a nice linebacker. Here's another athlete, Bryce Sams. Another guy, hasn't been offered anything by anyone else. Projects to be a linebacker. And looks pretty good, all things considered, honestly. 88 speed. Acceleration's at 89. Pursuits is 77. So looks, 69 block shedding seems pretty decent. So our season comes down to this game right here. I don't think we will get a bowl game if we finish 5-7, but I do think 6-6 would get us a bowl game here. So we're gonna try to take on Liberty at home, senior day for a lot of our seniors, and we're gonna try to get an opportunity to go bowling here in our first season. Probably get crushed in our bowl game. We'll probably play like a really good team, but either way, I just want to go bowling, right? I just want to get, I think that's a great accomplishment for a program like us to go bowling here. So be sure to hit like, be sure to hit subscribe so you don't miss that video. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.